In this movie, we're going to show the newest FrostGuard model, the new FrostGuard Basic. Just like the Revolution model, the Basic is not a heating system. These machines are getting their protection results by creating phase changes. You can find more detailed information about this principle in our video, Principles of the Frostbusters and the FrostGuards. The reason why I keep repeating this is because in the past we have often seen a panic reaction by the growers because they don't understand the principle behind our machines. When they see ice deposition on the flowers during the night, they run to their machines and raise the temperature from the burner. We had customers running GC models on 400 degrees Celsius instead of the normal working temperature of 80 degrees Celsius. Once again, it doesn't work that way. We need ice on the leaves, but in a controlled quantity. When designing the FrostGuard Basic, we were guided by the following principles. It had to be safe to use, have a high protection rate, it had to be easy to start and use, it had to be as small as possible, weigh as little as possible, be easy to move and install, low-priced, have a low maintenance cost, and a long life cycle using high-quality parts. There are two standard models, the B20 and the B25. As you see, the exit pipe of the B20 is below, while the exit pipe of the B25 is in the middle. A B30 model with an exit pipe on top can be made on request. The choice of model depends on the kind of crop you need to protect. In apple, apricots, and cherry trees, we use the B20 model. For strawberries, vines, and other low crops, we recommend the B25. In some very exceptional cases, we're selling a B30 to protect vines or berries. The biggest difference with our earlier machines is the fact that we were able to reduce the propane consumption by 30% without decreasing the protection level. We also reduced the size of the machine by 65% compared to the previous GC models. We could not enlarge the protected area. The Basic and Revolution got the same fan and can protect 0.7 to 1 hectare down to a temperature of minus 5.5 degrees Celsius. That's between 2 and 2.5 acres at a temperature of 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Depending on the distance between the trees, the B20 model protects about 140 by 70 meters. The B25 models are protecting a circle with a diameter of 120 meters. It's a very small machine that is easy to move. It can be set up within minutes in a field or an orchard. The standard models have 3 support feet, but most of our customers order them with 3 wheels. The outside track width of the back wheels can be changed from 80 to 100 centimeters. The length of the machines is 140 centimeters, and the weight is 220 kilos. The steel frame protects the engine, fan, and intake. The top panel with the lifting eye will not only protect the engine against rain, but above all, guide the hot air from the cooling system into the fan's intake. So, no heat is wasted. All metal parts and plates are galvanized or powder-coated, or both. The Basic has a 14 HP one-cylinder propane engine. The Agrofrost engines are approved worldwide. They are specially developed and built for these machines. The exhaust gases are sucked in by the fan, again to reduce energy loss. The battery is installed under the engine and can easily be removed. It's protected with a lock to prevent theft. Behind the engine, there's a high-pressure fan. The fan wheel is directly fitted on the crankshaft, so no energy loss due to extra transmissions. And most important, less maintenance costs because there are no greasing points. The exhaust pipe on the fan is designed not only to blow the hot air as far as possible, but also to spread the heat in the most efficient way. The range of the blown-out hot air is 70 meters or 210 feet. The machine rotates 360 degrees constantly. One tour lasts between 8 and 9.5 minutes. We developed and patented a revolutionary new pulse burner. This burner is 30% more efficient than most other burners. The total consumption of propane gas, burner, and engine added together is maximum 11 kilos per hour. The burner is installed in the burner chamber on the intake side of the fan. By putting the burner before the fan on the intake side and not behind it on the exit side, we eliminated the risk of flames coming out of the exit. In addition, the hot air from the burner is perfectly mixed into the air stream. One of the extra benefits of the pulse burner is the ignition. These burners start up even at a high air speed, which makes them really unique in the world. Each burner has an electronic ignition and an ionization protection system. The burner controllers are not just CE approved, but approved worldwide. On the side, you can see the pressure regulators. These are produced by Cavagna, the world's leading manufacturer of gas components. Because some customers operate their GC machines at 400 degrees Celsius, we installed overheat protection. We limited the propane pressure by sealing the first regulator. The lower pressure prevents the burner from exceeding a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, when the outside temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. With the second regulator, you can adjust the temperature of the burner. The electro valve of the burner is mounted after the regulators. At the back of the machine is the propane supply connection to the bottles or to a tank. Between this connection and the regulators, we installed a propane filter. This filter can be cleaned when it's blocked and does not need replacement. Maintenance of the machine will cost you between 10 and 20 euros per year. The B20 model can be connected to a bottle container. A frame with two 250-kilo tanks on it is another possibility. Or to a large tank with a minimum capacity of 500 kilos. The most common is a container system with 5 or 6 bottles. To make transport and storage easier, the basic machine fits into this container. These containers can be stored 3 high when you're not using them. The propane bottles must be heated to prevent freezing. So there's an integrated heating system on each B20 that must be connected to the container. The bottles are connected to the machine by a 4-meter propane hose. The B25 and B30 can also be fitted with 3 bottle holders on the machine. Make sure you never move the machine when the bottles are on it. You can also use a 500-kilogram tank and, on special demand, an in-ground bottle holder. When empty, this holder is covered with 10mm plates so you can drive over it. The control box has a main switch. To start the engine, just turn the key on the control box. Once the engine is running, you can start the burner by pushing the gas throttle to maximum. Once the burner is ignited, the machine will start to rotate. There's a speed sensor installed on the engine for 2 reasons: to start and stop the burner depending on the engine speed, or to stop the burner when the engine fails. There is one extra switch to make the machine turn into the transport position when the engine is not running. All components are rain and moisture proof. As an option, we can provide an alarm system to warn you when something is wrong when the machine is running. The system will activate a horn and a warning light when the working temperature is too high or too low, or when the engine stops because it's running out of propane. We have more videos about the Basic, dealing with the different ways of connecting the machine to the propane, and about the instructions how to start up and use the machine. If you have any questions, just contact Mark at agrofrost.eu or visit our website, agrofrost.eu. And please, have a look at all our previous videos. They can be very useful.
Agrofrost.
the ultimate form of frost protection.